Hey, it's Cody. I thought we might take a little flip through a completed tarot journal. It is looking like this. So this is the one that I've glued some shit in and stuff. This is my tarot journal. I will say all of my, like, for the most part, I don't do tarot readings with actual spreads. Like if I have a question or something, which is kind of a weird thing, but it's just not how I do it. So the actual readings are in here and like introduction pages to new decks and stuff. If you're interested, I'll try not to make this drag on too long, but if you're not interested, then don't watch this shit. So this is actually just, where does it talk about it? It's like Peter Popper or some shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. I thought the front of this one was kind of cool. Alright, so, I don't know, man. I like, some things I print out, or something will be, like, sent to me, you know, with, like, an order or something. I don't even know what this was from, but there that is. Okay, so this actually starts, we're still in 2022 when this started. It was October. So, I've talked about this before. This is just a copy of a card from the Weaver's Oracle. Now, I use the Weaver's Oracle specifically for drawing a card each new moon to sort of like set the tone of lessons or just energies or things going around the moon cycle, I guess. So on the actual like new moon day, I will draw a card. This is not the actual card. This is just a copy. Also, my printer is like also a copier, but you can't make the cards any smaller. So I'm like stuck doing them full size, and these cards are fucking huge. So on that day, I actually read through the guidebook, the little myths and stuff, and I just put down quotes or words or things that I think sort of help me remember the actual meaning of the card. Then on the next new moon, I leave this page blank. And then on the next new moon, I go back and I look at, you know, how did this energy affect my last 28 days? So you're going to see, you know, quite a few of those in here. This is something that I stopped doing. This, I was using the Ocean Dreams Oracle, I think. It's a Danielle Noel deck. I think it's called the Ocean Dreams Oracle. I could be wrong. I was trying to use it, use the affirmations in the guidebook as, like, an intention, and that did not work very well. I also make like an intro page to decks that I get. So this was for the Herbal Astrology Oracle. Some of these are better than, like, you're gonna notice some of these are just so half-assed. I'll usually do deck pairings, and then I always do the same deck interview spread that actually I don't remember where I got it from. I did not come up with this on my own, and I don't remember where it's from. It's 6 cards. It's like, what's your main characteristic as a deck? What's your strength? Your weakness? What are you here to teach me? How can I best collaborate with you? And what is, like, the outcome of our relationship? I actually don't even hardly work with this deck, so. Okay, so a couple of these, you'll see I have taped a paper over, the actual spread itself. This one came from, Cosmic Creeper's Patreon page, so it is, like, yeah. You're gonna have to be part of her Patreon if you are interested in having this spread. This was a Spirit Speak spread for Samhain. Okay, so my month pages, at this point, well, I haven't changed that much, actually. These are the decks that I was hoping to work with that month. These were actually the cards that I drew in my Year Ahead spread, which actually is in another journal, and that's a pain in the fucking ass. And I wrote down when the full and new moons were. Here I have my page for the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle, or whatever. I don't know. Okay, at this point, I was also doing Dawn Michelle's Simple Sunday spreads. I actually do not do those anymore. But, like, I don't know. I feel like I need to do more spreads, but ultimately, I don't. I don't know. I don't know why I'm like that. Here was my page for the Song of the Grandmothers deck, which I went right ahead and spelled fucking grandmothers wrong. Like, I'm really, I promise, not a person that normally, like, misses letters and shit, just randomly, of course, when I'm writing with a permanent marker, it would be. This was my Dreaming Way tarot intro page. This was a, full moon in Taurus reading. Now, you'll notice that, in a lot of these older ones, I was taking spreads from, this is from, Threads of Fate. It's a owl. Oh no. Owl and Bones Tarot or something. There are several of them that I would get the spreads from. Here's the next full moon in which I drew the Shaman Weaver of Rivers. Here's a Simple Sunday. Now, I really like the mini decks when I was doing these Simple Sunday spreads, just because since I can't make the card copies any smaller on my printer, they would fit better instead of being such a large disaster. I think this is my last moon cycle intention attempt with the Ocean Dreams Oracle. This is my page for the Endless Oracle. There's a new moon spread. A new moon... What? Or no, this was my Weaver's Oracle draw. So, yeah, Owl and Bones Tarot. I feel like most of my new and full moon readings in this journal specifically were by Owl and Bones Tarot. I actually don't even know what this was about. This must be a Simple Sunday. I just didn't put it. Oh yeah, I did. What am I talking? God, I'm so stupid. Sorry. My December page, as you can see, I really gave a fuck about that. I kind of miss doing the Simple Sunday spreads. Not doing them. I quit them because I did not feel like doing them anymore. But, like, I like looking back at them and being like, aw, I remember this time. Another Owl and Bones Tarot. So here was my birthday spread from 2022. Like, you can just see so many. Some of these are half-assed and some of them I, like, really put time into. It's kind of embarrassing, actually, to look back at. So here was my 2023 year ahead spread. So, like, this spread is where I get my monthly, where I would say, you know, I drew the Three of Pentacles and the Mouse and Buttercup, the Innocence from, oh my god, what's it called? Woodland Wardens or something. But yeah, Cantergy Oracle page. I don't just wrote in this instead of doing the other shit. I don't know. Sometimes I just felt like doing shit that was different. Okay. See, like, why did I not do decks that I could pair with the Wild and Sacred Feminine deck? I don't even know. I don't remember what caused me to give a shit or not really give a shit. This was a self-love spread that was on the actual tarot podcast while that was existing, and I'm actually still mad and sad that that's not existing anymore. I'm just not good at, like, making pages look good. That's it. Oh, look. Oh my god, I didn't even do a tarot, like, a deck interview. When I got the Tarot of the Abyss, like, I set up a page for it and didn't do it. What was I doing? This Tarot of Owls, I've literally lost the deck. Like, how do you lose a fucking deck? I have the box. I have the guidebook. The deck is literally nowhere. I've asked my daughter if she took it or had it. Okay, this one's just a reminder of my failure. This was the Deck and Walk by Marlena Teresa, and I did half of it and then stopped. My grand plan was to have this be, like, all full of the information and shit. I had all my other stuff in, like, its own journal, but this one's just like, hey, look, bitch, you fucking quit this halfway through. Spring Equinox. Aries? Why was I using this deck in, like, what, March? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, did I just get it? Here's the Tarot of Tails, which I'm actually looking to pass on to somebody else. I see why I barely filled it out. It's not really what I thought it was going to be. Oh, look, another deck I didn't do deck pairings with. Like, I feel like this page turned out nice, didn't it? I mean, maybe not. And some of them just are so awful. This actually was not even a tarot deck. Or a tarot reading or anything to do with that. I just had this really weird, like, revelation about light. So I wrote it in here because I don't even know. I don't know why I did that. Some of these things, this is literally these flowers. Okay, I went to like a thrift store and I found like these just cards and shit just shoved together in a bag that was like 99 cents. So I got it and I like cut some of the shit out of that. Like that actually really makes this a pain in the ass because it's just so thick. Like this is actually like a greeting card, you know? Also, if you see that there's only a little bit on some of these, like going back and looking at how the Weaver's Oracle card affected my last 28 days, it's just because, like, sometimes I didn't really get it. Not that I didn't get what the card meant, but that I didn't get, like, how it fit into my life. Also, sometimes I just don't feel like doing shit. Like, I wish I had tried harder on the Somnia Tarot page, because it's not looking its best. God, the Witch Oracle. Rosebud Tarot, Lucid Dreams. I don't even have the word pair, like, deck pairings on this one with the... It's a summer solstice spread. Okay, I am a bad person. I don't even always celebrate, like, holiday kind of things. Like, I did the summer solstice. Like, even just because I, like, did think about it, I don't know. I don't always do, like, a ritual or a reading or anything like that. Like, sometimes I just fucking think to myself, oh, look, today's fucking whatever. And then I, like, watch the sunrise or something. Or maybe I don't even do that. Like, if I thought about it, then I call it done to myself. I don't know. Can't believe I'm just admitting this shit. Okay. Sometimes there'll just be like an extra page because like a deck like page when I first get it with this little interview spread and pairings and shit only takes up one page, but readings always take up two. And it was like the next month then, and so I had to do something. So I had like this whole like Aphrodite thing going on at that point. So yeah. Well, Venus in retrograde spread. Some of these, I try to be fancy. Like, I always imagine that I'm going to be, like, more into this than I am. Do you ever do that? So this isn't, like, a paid spread or anything. I don't know why I put it in, like, this little thing. I was feeling it that day, I guess. Like, this is not shit. This is the Llamas card from, the Memento Mori Oracle by Black and the Moon. That's it. I didn't do a spread. I just fucking put that there. Called it good. Okay, so, this was the place where I finally had worked out like a new moon spread and also a full moon spread that I felt like sort of fit my practice better. Not that the other ones were bad necessarily. It's just they didn't always align with what I was working on, like, in my life at all. So I actually I don't know how to link videos or anything. Like, here, I guess I could, I don't know. You can just look through my shit if you want to see it. But, I do have, like, a whole video where I did, like, a sample of my new moon spread and my full moon spread. It's kind of like a rolling wheel where it does refer back to the one before it. So, personally, I like it, and I'm pretty proud of it. Here was my first, like, documented use of that spread. Here's the full moon counterpart. It's the Woven Path Tarot. My full moon reading. I guess I had an extra page there. My September month page is absolutely looking good. Oh my god. What is this, 9? What the hell is 9? September? I didn't ever go back and talk about this with them. I feel like this is like a confession booth where I'm having to fucking tell you all the failures of my practice. I don't even have to. I'm just doing it, man. I don't know. This was my husband's, like, birthday spread. I did it for him. He's probably never going to ask about it, but I will secretly be like, ha ha, I knew his lesson for this fucking year was this. Like, because I'm just like that. All right, here are a couple of, deck intro pages, a new moon reading, a full moon reading. The October page, which I did put stickers on, and I have a stamp. I'm just shit at stamping. Like, what the fuck? This is my page for the Ritual Tarot. As you can see, it was, I don't fucking know what that card meant for that one, really. New Moon reading. The Sensual Goddess Tarot and the Mythos Tarot, which was my all-time worst deck of 2023, like, intake pages. Do their intake paperwork. Full moon. Oh. Wow, I didn't give a shit about my November page either. Damn, I got the Rain Shadow Tarot that long ago? Okay. Why do I have no books in December? Like, I gotta get on this. Okay. Tarot of the Drowning World. New Moon reading. Okay, here was the Magical Botanical Oracle, the Murder of Crows Tarot. These were decks I got for my birthday, which is like the end of December, so this was wrapping up the year. This was my birthday spread. Full moon reading. Page that I only glued shit onto for the Sacred Nature Oracle. And then embarrassingly, okay, what had happened was I did this, and when I flipped the page to do like the Witch Sister Tarot page, I didn't realize it was two pages stuck together. So I tried to like go back, but no, there's still just an extra page. So fuck it. You know what though? I think it's good for this to not be perfect. Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes you watch YouTube videos and everything's so perfect and aesthetic, and like it almost can make you feel bad about your practice. Like, you or anybody watching this is probably like, hell yeah, I'm doing way better than this bitch. This bitch is insane and her shit is like halfway done. And I also left a little stack of papers because I didn't want to have the same problem that I had in 2023 because 2022, because my year ahead spread was all the way in a different journal and I had to keep fucking pulling it out. So that really pissed me off. So, yeah. This is what, okay, I wanted to show. This is my current tarot journal that I just started. Now, these are actually the exact same, like, size and everything. Like, they're the same journal type. It's just like, look how much bigger that has gotten. So I don't know, I guess to talk about some things that I'm changing. First of all, this, I certainly would not have picked this cover, but it was literally the only one that the store had when I went there. And so I guess it's just going to be this ugly ass thing. So I've been not, wow, why is it not focusing? I've been paring back my practice a lot. It's not really anything to do with the new year. Like, I don't want anyone to think that this video is like trying to rehash last year or something. I finished a tarot journal for my own ease. I do it based on like the year, sort of, because I learned a sad lesson about that. I feel not necessarily back to basics, but maybe like I feel like there used to be some sort of I used to know something. I used to feel something that's when I did like any sort of witchcraft stuff that's different than what I feel now, and I want to get that. There was like some sort of wonder, and every once in a while I get a little bit of that, but for the most part I just don't, man. I don't know if the internet has ruined it for me. I don't know if like it's been so long that I've been doing it. I guess I'm after just that feeling of like wonder, of newness. Okay, not even necessarily newness. There's something that I knew in my gut that doesn't show up that often anymore. Okay, that was a weird way of saying that I'm chopping a lot of shit out of my practice, not even just with tarot, with everything. So, yeah. Alright, so I just started right out with my year ahead spread. I used the Endless Oracle, the Witch Sister Tarot. So these were like actually my cards for the just overall year ahead, and then I have all my monthly things here. So I don't really know why I use the Rain Shadow Tarot for this, but I did. Got all my shit written down here. Okay, so here's my January page. It's a new journal. I'm like raring to go. Decided that I'm gonna, do a better job this time, which I really honestly and genuinely would like to. I don't know how long anything's gonna last. You just don't. So I did my monthly cards. Okay, so I'm trying to engage a little bit more in some of the things because in my old journal, I did this spread and I just sort of glance at, what the two cards together might mean. I don't really get into worrying too much about what they mean at the time that I do it. So as the month comes up then, honestly, last year in the last journal, I got to the point where I don't know. I didn't even know. I didn't give a fuck. I just wrote what the cards were that I had gotten. So now I have gone in and used a little quote from the guidebooks from each of these decks. Seven of Stones was about to find the answer to an important question. For the bard, just how might my message be expressed? An audience who was listening or performance. So I am trying to engage in those cards a little bit better, because I stopped doing that last year. I don't know. I fell off. I've been falling off like wagons or trains or whatever the fucking phrase is, and a lot of stuff lately. Not just in witchcrafty stuff, maybe I'm just busy over here severing ties with bullshit. Oh, another thing that I did, I'm not writing my books on this page anymore. Well, on this one I didn't. And also, okay, so I realized I haven't really done any creative writing or anything for years. And so since I use each month was a combination of a tarot card and a card from the Endless Oracle. It's really very much story based. Yeah, I don't really know how else to explain that. So I thought, taking the energies and just kind of write a little bit, imagine a scenario or something that sort of seems to have the energy of the two cards together. So it's kind of like I force myself into really thinking about what the cards that I drew for that month in my year ahead spread really could mean. So I do have this blank page here. I kind of considered writing it, fleshing it out a little bit more over here. It's stupid ass bullshit. It's not. I don't know if you can even read it. I'll read it to you. It's fucking stupid. All right, the bard arrived out of season. Most people were surprised to see him in the dead of winter. But the divining witch knew he would arrive. She knew why he was there, but she let the other villagers keep their wonder. Not everything is for everyone to know. The bones had told her everything she needed to know. Not the bones she threw, mind you, but the ones that she had found. So, that's really hard to read on that, the stupid-ass paper that I picked. I don't know, I thought of it, and I was like, you know what, maybe I could start doing that. So I did leave this page blank, just in case I wanted to write a little bit more about it. Or maybe I could even go back at the end of the month, similar to how I do the Weaver's Oracle card for the new moon, and just sort of reflect on how I was seeing those cards. Because really, that's the point, man. Why was I ignoring that shit? I don't know. I'm just lazy and sometimes depressed, so I just don't do shit. I don't know. All right. Oh, speaking of, here is my Weaver's Oracle card. As you can see, this page is left blank so that on the next new moon I can come back and write about it. Here is my new moon reading. Okay, so one thing that I have done is you probably did not notice. In the other journal, I would find a piece of craft paper or something that was a similar color that I felt like went with something on the card, this, and cut it out and make it like a border for it. Here's the thing. Even over here, there's another title that's in the guidebook. She preserves primordial wisdom. She rides the sled that turns season. So I've decided to cut back on some of the decorative kind of shit, just because it's actually making this feel like a pain in the ass to me. Now I'm sure at some point, probably in the summer, honestly, I'll come back and I'll be like, you know what? I need to start decorating this more. But for the time being, that shit feels like a pain in the ass, and it makes me not want to do my readings. So, yeah. This one, I want to say, normally I'd, cut out paper and do all the shit. Nope, I just did it all in pen. I copy the cards, I slap these bitches in here. It's I'm not in the mood for bullshit right now. Like, so this is not that my last tarot journal was particularly attractive, but it was, I had tried a little bit. Like this one, Like sometimes I just need to be able to write shit. Do you ever feel like that? I don't know. Okay, so for this one, because I'm trying to be smarter than I used to be, I glued, it's just an envelope that has a dragonfly on it. Because I can't remember shit, literally ever, I put my full moon and new moon spread on, like, this paper that I glued together so I can just pull it out and I have it in here. I was, trying to just stick it, you know, behind the covers of the old one, and it wouldn't stay, and every time I picked it up, it would fall out, so that pissed me off. So yeah, I mean, really, that's all I've got so far. For this, I have also... Okay, I'm paring back, but I'm trying to add, like, more relevant practices. I know this isn't actually a tarot journal, but this is just a regular, like, writing journal. Now, I do put a little bit of, like, life kind of shit in here, but for the most part, like, it's mostly just about witchcraft shit. It's not particularly, like... I mean, it's witchy. It's just... I don't know. It's whatever I'm thinking about or working on. This is actually a, like, book cover that I made. It actually was not made for this. This is a fucking hideous color. I hate that color. So I crocheted this. Has a pocket on it here where I have a pen. There's a little clear quartz point that's all fucked up in there. I thought this would be a cute idea. So that, like, this was the kind of journal, I don't know, I got it from Barnes & Noble, some bullshit thing that, oh, it has a folder in the back. Some bullshit thing that I can, just buy another one that's exactly like this, easy, like that's the same size, which is funny because I didn't actually make this for this size. It was actually for a journal that was a little bit, I don't know, different sized. But I was like, well, that way it will always look the same. Actually, this thing is a huge pain in my ass. Like, it's, it's fucking annoying, but I do like, that it's some place for me to just fling shit and not worry about what it looks like. Yeah, I guess I'm just on a mission lately in my life, so. Alright, that was my tarot journal. Sorry, that was actually kind of really long. Thanks for watching, bye.